Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to a new Instagram Live interview. Today we're talking with the producers of Lil Wayne, Stop Playing With Me, Rivs on the Beat, and Chill Shump. And also, we'll be talking with their managers, Fancy and also Hillboy. They also run a management company slash agency, so we'll be talking about that as well. I'm going to dial them in and wait for everyone to join. So if you're watching this later on, you can fast forward a bit. And if you're just joining now, welcome. Hey, what's up, Fancy? Hey, Laura. Fancy, I sent you an invite to join. I think you should get it. What's up, Creed? What's up, Elsie? Going? Oh, hold up. I don't see yours. Hold on. I just sent you another request. What's up, Hillboy? There you are.
Hi, Jason. How are you?
Good. How are you today on this fine Friday?
Good. Thank you. Happy to finally get on here with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of coincidence that we cross each other's paths on the
Absolutely.
on the post. Were you following me, or you just happened to see that?
We've been following each other for quite some
We
time.
have been, right? Okay, I wasn't sure if you just saw like the hashtag or.
So I actually I hadn't been on Instagram for about a good year.
Okay.
And I had on last week sometime, and so that was probably one of the first posts of yours I had seen again on my timeline.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the irony there. That's awesome. Thank you for having us. Everyone's here.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, we're setting up, trying to just set up one phone. Here, why don't I put mine up there?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. So how are you today?
I'm good. Glad the week's over. Just about to jump into some Call of Duty probably after this, but I'm chilling. What's up, guys? Nice to meet you.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, good. Yeah, so just letting some people join, but yeah, thanks for joining. I'm just gonna switch over to my other screen here. Hold on 1 second. Cool. So, all right, I got like 8 desktops open. Bear with me.
We're all trying to squeeze in, Jason.
So you're in New York or from New York?
We in Connecticut, man.
You're in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
It's Mud, it's Shump's manager, it's Shump, it's Rivs.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Glad to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you. So, all right, everyone's here. We got some people joining. So, yeah, let's just jump into it, I guess. At first, we'll talk about the track, and we can just kind of just go from there. So, yeah, obviously, we just came upon a year of Funeral being out. It went gold recently, and y'all produced "Stop Playing with Me." Definitely one of my favorite songs on there.
Appreciate that. Respect that.
And Wayne is always such a visual storyteller, and I just felt like a movie. Like I felt like the soundtrack right there. And I remember the first time I heard it was on Elliot Wilson's car test interview in Wayne's Super Jeep, and I was like, "That's the one right there." So yeah, tell me about producing the track. You'll co-produced it. Give me the whole story.
You go ahead, bro.
I actually met Shump 2 years ago when he did that track with Snow.
Yeah, Yank Rim. Yep.
I met him 2 years ago. He was on live, or he posted a post saying that he was looking for loops and stuff like that. So I hit him up, and I sent him some old loops that I had like saved up in some archives, and he basically took it from there. I just sent it to him, and he did what he had to do with it, and he did what he had to do.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Basically, man, I be scouting for talent. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got an ear for that. Especially out in the CT area. So, Riz is definitely one of the guys I feel like that has like a unique talent out here in the state, more like top tier in a sense. And I just basically we started working, sending loops back and forth to each other and stuff like that. And that one loop in specifically, I just sat there, chopped it up, and I seen a vision for it, man. So I just really just emphasized on the record and just made it what it was. I had no idea, that record or that beat alone would be something that would be for, the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Just something I just really just had some attention just to do some hometown shit with it. And just ended up building something crazy, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. So, yeah.
The thing is that I had the loop I sent them. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
The loop I have is crazy because I had it in my file for over 5 years.
Oh wow!
You ain't tell me that.
I didn't know.
Yeah, over 5 years, and it's a. I made a beat to it, and I didn't like it, so I just kept the loop, and I just exported it, whatever, and I kept it in an archive just in case, to special moments like this.
Right.
So.
Well, that's cool because I love how I think in music that happens a lot where you kind of have something you're like, there's something there, but I just don't know what it's for just yet. And then like you find that perfect combination and it just goes.
Sure.
So yeah, so I guess I was just gonna ask. I mean, so you had no idea it was going to Wayne. You just like made the beat on some vibe, and then how did it wind up with the GOAT?
Shoot. Well, my man over here, Muddy Mud, him and some very important people did some groundwork for me, and we basically got in hold of Josh Berkman.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you probably might be familiar with him. And one thing led to another. I sent him off a pack, and it was something about that beat specifically that he was digging. You know what I mean? So he just kind of like set to hold that. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I'll be honest with you, like we sent that. Like that, it was like a pack of beats. We sent like with that one record in, and we sent it off like in February of 2019, and then didn't really get a response for real until like December. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
like I forgot about it, truthfully. You know what I mean? And that's what they tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially with industry stuff, man. Like you send it off. All right, you sent it. I'll forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it can go left or right. So thank God it went right, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
For the both of us, you know what I mean?
It went very right.
It's a beautiful thing.
It went very right. And for those that don't know, Joshua Berkman is the A&R for Cash Money Republic. In case anyone's watching and doesn't know who he is, but yeah,
Shout out to Josh Berkman, man.
Absolutely.
definitely shout out to Josh Berkman. That's dope though, and like I said, like it just went perfectly, and I feel like that happens a lot with like instrumentals and Wayne. Like you get them to him, and then like just one night he happens to be feeling it, and he just drops bars on it, and the next thing you know, you got like a hit record.
Absolutely, man. And that was a beautiful thing, man. That just one record alone helped me and went far away from me, went far away from Ribs. Definitely, you know what I mean? Truth be told, it's my first plaque. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful way of just breaking me in. You know what I mean? And we just trying to get the ball growing and get more. So shout out to Weezy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, always shout out to Wayne. Always. And yeah, I mean, the album just went gold, so I'm sure. Is this like the first gold album you worked on, or have you worked on other?
That's my first. Same here. That's my first. Absolutely.
Nice. So, let's hope this leads to more gold projects.
Shoot.
Hopefully, man.
Gold and platinum. Nah, ain't no
hopefully. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just don't you feel me? Don't mind me. I'm not a cocky guy. I'm just I'm strong. I believe in what we have. I believe in what he has. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
we can't shoot far to shoot low. You dig what I'm saying?
No, for sure. No, that's the attitude you have to have, man. By saying hopefully, I mean it's only a matter of time. Is more of what I mean. But yeah, like I said, it's a shame it never got a video. I felt like it was just the perfect setup. It's like another like off the rip video that Wayne does, but nevertheless, it still is a standout track in my opinion, and one I always find myself going back to. It just has that replayability, I feel like.
Yeah. It's definitely. And shoot, man, I was also happy with how high it placed on the track listing on that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
like the 6th record on there. That was like dope. You know what I mean?
Right. So I guess just to talk about, your partnership. How does that work? Like, do you co-produce are you like a official team, or you kind of each do your own thing, and this was just one that worked together, or how do you guys produce?
We see beneficial. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm always reaching out a lot. You know what I mean? Just to see what he got. You know what I mean? For the people that don't know, I'm like very like sample driven. You know what I mean? My bread and butter is through making records with samples. You know what I mean? And, but we also, me and my manager, also came to a lot of stomps. I mean, we getting stumped in the middle of sampling and stuff, and all that. So then we get instrumentalists involved, and he's one of the best guys out here I know. You know what I'm saying? So
Appreciate that.
I just bring him around. You know what I mean? And just really just try to get his expertise in, and beautiful things come out from that. We just in here last week and made some magic, man. Not even a lot. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just one of them type of things where it's like when you find people like that, you gotta hold on to them. So respect.
Yeah, definitely make magic together.
It's always a vibe, man. It's always a vibe.
Yeah.
Over here, wherever we link up at, it's always good energy. I like being around Shump a lot because he, he's putting on for Connecticut, and he's helping me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we got to do. I think, with the pandemic and everything, we all kind of have to help each other out a little bit more, and, just always be networking and always like checking in on people, like what you got over there, what can I do for you? And I feel like when you have that good vibe between people, like just good things will naturally come from it.
Right.
But yeah, hopefully 2021 is a little bit better than 2020. But I mean, you're as far as how you guys work. I mean, you're mostly inside anyway. So did the pandemic really affect your business at all, or how did you manage last year?
Shoot, I would have loved for us to be like outside for real. You know what I mean? I would love to be able to like really travel and just be able to get to spots in certain areas. Mind you, we're in Connecticut, so we're not like the Mecca. So I mean, granted, New York is right there, but like the real camps, like the writing sessions and producing camps are like in Atlanta and LA. You know what I'm saying? Mainly. You know what I mean? So that's a flight for us. You know what I mean? So when Corona was like heavy on the bullshit last year, that kind of canceled everything. And so like that was like if it wasn't for that, we could have been out a lot more spots and a lot more things happened. But it was like New Year. It's a New Year. We get right back to it. I'm kind of on a whole no excuse campaign. You know what I mean? So like, yeah. It's just make it happen. Make it happen or don't. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. That's how I approach this. I mean, for me, I mean, I obviously do a lot of marketing, and I was getting more involved in marketing concerts, and I remember like I was really excited about where that was going to go in 2020, and then literally, obviously, what happened. But yeah, I feel the same way in 2021. It's like, look, we've had time to adapt. We know what we have to do now. Like, and if you work hard, I feel like there the pandemic kind of created opportunities in a way. You know, a lot of stuff went digital, so I mean, there's ways to still work through it, and
I guess shout out to TikTok, right?
yeah, exactly. TikTok is crazy right now. Man, yeah, we should talk about TikTok for a second because I mean, everyone's on IG, but I feel like, you know, if you see how these hit records are coming about these days, is it just me or does it really seem like TikTok can create that big hit? I mean, Bustin' just went number one on Not 100.
I think it's, I don't necessarily want to call it like monetized, but it's like it's labels are actually putting money just to get these things done with TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get these songs to get super trendy and things like that. Then you got these random records like the Corvette record. You know what I'm saying? It's randomly goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole dance to it. I believe that's like one of the recipes to something get something to get trendy or viral. And it's just a pop and beat and a dance. You get those together, you say some little, get some words that's kind of catchy, you got yourself something. You know what I mean? So, shoot. It should be time. We should probably hop in, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna figure it out one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, everyone that I speak to, I like get on TikTok, stuff just goes viral like I've never seen. You know, even more so than Instagram first came around and stuff was like popping off. Like their video, like I just started using TikTok more myself, and videos were going 50K views in like a few days. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But
go ahead, my bad.
No.
I'm just saying, not to mention that it's starting to become like a competition itself, because now you got IG with the reels and stuff, and like these features are literally getting pushed to the forefront now because they want to be in competition with each other. You know what I mean? Like trying to overpower each other apps. I mean, each other by apps and all that other stuff. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's beneficial for us because whatever we do is going to help us. Whatever we trying to do. So you might as well take advantage.
Yeah, for sure, and yeah, definitely get on Reels for sure. I mean, since I do marketing, I should probably point that you bring up a really good point. Reels gets way more views than if you post it as a normal video. So that's an excellent point. Reels is definitely something you should be utilizing out there if you aren't. But you know, I'm not sure if you remember. I mean, you might, if you recall back when like MP3s and everything first went digital in like the early thousands. There were those little 15-second like clips that you could buy.
Yup.
Remember like Soulja Boy?
Remember that? That's my time right there.
Oh yeah.
That was like in like early 2000 when Tank, Backstreet Boys.
That's right. Like Soulja Boy with a ringtone. Remember how? Like, you know, like
wow.
Yep.
Sheesh.
Like that's kind of what TikTok was reminding me the most of, how things are going viral off like a 15-second clip. It's something about like a catchy 15 seconds that just has a way of, you know, staying in there and just taking over. Like it's been done, but now it's being done in a new way, I feel like.
Technology, man. Way more advanced.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway, I love it. I think it's good for music. It allows new artists to break through, maybe with the help of a label, but I mean, you have also artists like Olivia Rodrigo who put out her first single and it broke Spotify records. That's more on the pop side, but I mean, it's just like crazy right now. So yeah, I mean, we didn't really talk about too much about how y'all got into production. So why don't you give us like the backstory, how, you know, for the producers that are watching or will see this, you know, how did you both get started, and what was like that major breakthrough for you to like take this seriously?
I didn't take it serious till like I've been a musician basically my whole life. You know, I played in church and stuff like that. Basically, I'm like self-taught, you know, and I just took it serious probably after 2015, I had bought my laptop in 2012. I started like, working with like Pro Tools, learn it, and on and off, between just hanging out too much with friends and making beats. I didn't really take it serious till like 2015, where I like started perfecting my craft. I distanced myself from everybody and just took it serious. And I met Shump, and everything just changed from there. Really, on my side, people hitting me up for beats, networking, and yeah.
Cool. So just
because they know that you're a dope talent.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
all right. So grinding and talent equals.
I've been undiscovered. I've discovered me.
Gotcha. And what about you, man? What's your backstory?
Shoot, I mean, if I could break it down the quickest way I possibly can, I would want to say I was like 14. I was kicking it. My mother's basement. My brother's boy came through, and he came through with, I want to say this is like, we were talking like 2006. He came through with like a floppy disk with a demo version of Fruity Loops, probably like Fruity Loops.
Damn.
Something like that. Went and downloaded it on my mother's computer and just started working on it. I'm just like, yo, what the hell is this? And he's like, yo, this is Fruity Loops. I'm like, what the hell is Fruity Loops? and he goes, yo, you make beats off this. I'm like, oh, word? I teach you. So he just really like taught me like the quick 1, 2, 3 step on it. You know what I'm saying? Just gave me like a quick crash course. And I was so fascinated about the program. That was everything I did for the whole summer. Like, I really want to say how it started, like, probably, like, if it was, like, May of 2006, my block didn't see me until September, until it was time to go back to school. That's how obsessed I was with it. You know what I mean? And
you got addicted.
I started producing in an era where, quite frank, YouTube wasn't, like, the capital. You know what I'm saying? You know how, like, it is now where there's so many YouTube producers and so many tutorials now these days where anybody can really, like, if you really wanted to, you can learn how to make it on YouTube. For real. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't that in 2006. YouTube was still a big at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, I had to learn by myself. I had to figure out everything out on my own. But I feel like I kind of like, I'm more grateful for that than ever now. Because, like, it's a program that I mastered. You know what I'm saying? And like, one of the few things that I wanted to, like, learn how to do was sample. I was, like, heavily driven by, like, Dipset music. So, like, the Heat Makers. I was big on them. You know, I looked at them and like, yo, these things great. You know what I'm saying? So
those are some of my favorite beats. For sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that I got kind of inspired to be like that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So, and picking up and one thing would lead to another. And before you know it, I was just, I was heavy on it, full-fledged. At the time, I was still in high school, so it wasn't really my main focus. I was still playing football and, like, other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really start taking it for real until, like, 19.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, I really, like, want to say, like, because I feel like if you want to go somewhere with this stuff, you got to sacrifice. Like, I started sacrificing, like, 5 years ago, for real. And, I could tell, like, year by year by year, just things kept getting better and better and better. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, man. Well, that's how you got to do it. I feel like if you want to get anywhere in music, it's always like a step-by-step thing, and you kind of got to be addicted to it, like you were saying. Like, do you think like that, like the natural addiction to it, in a good way, is what kind of propelled you to keep going?
Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, it was just a hobby, man. It was something I enjoyed doing. See, like, I didn't look at it as work. I'm like, yo, this is fun.
Exactly.
Fun. And, like, I'm keep doing this shit until I get tired. And I'm going to go to sleep. And then I'm going to wake up. And I'm going to get right back to it. Because I'm so obsessed with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And, like, just to fast forward time now it's not only a craft, but it's a passion. It's what's feeding me. It's what's feeding my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what grew me opportunity to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? It helped me grow a legacy where I'm from. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I kind of owe my life to it. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's more to come.
Yeah, I mean, based on what I've heard so far, I think that more to come is definitely in the near future. But I mean, what are you working on at the moment? If you can talk about it, I'm not sure if anything's like under wraps, but.
Nah, Vlad. See, man, you got to Nah, I'm joking. If I could sit here and say anything honestly, like I'm just trying to get in my DJ Khaled, P Diddy bag right now. You know what I mean?
All right.
And move more into the executive producer side of things.
Gotcha.
And really just like kick that into high gear, man. I feel like to be a great producer, you also got to know where you have to stop and add elements. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I involve like Rivs into sessions, because I know he has a great talent to add on beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? I'll grab other talents to create masterpieces. You know what I mean? I'm trying to shoot high. You know what I mean? Like a record, just having a couple hot records in the state. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, I'm humble and grateful for it, but it's not enough anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to shoot for plaques. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm really trying to compete with these guys like Diddy and Khaled and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can get there. Hitmaker and all them. I know I can get there. You know what I'm saying? So now it's all about putting pieces together, getting it going. You know what I mean?
Grinding.
Yeah, and I mean, even a guy like Khaled, you know, he got to start just by spinning records in a record store. You know, the story always comes to mind with how he met Wayne. You know, he was in a record store DJing, and he just like made himself known. You know, he introduced himself, and I feel like the networking process has gotten a lot easier. Although it might lead to some more, you know, fake out there because you never really know who you're talking to. Mm-hmm. But also more opportunity in a good way where, you know, maybe you don't have to, I mean, especially now, you can't really go network and meet someone in person. Like, you kind of have to talk over the, you know, DMs or text or whatever it is, right?
Absolutely. No, I mean, everything's definitely via text based for real. You know what I'm saying? And that, if you ask me, it takes away from the impression you can give off to certain people.
Right.
And you feel me? At least in my opinion, like, you always want to give your best impression to whoever you meet. You expect a relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just kind of got to deal with our times and what we got to go through. But you feel me? Like, again, granted, this is again why, you know, it was such a shame for Corona to hit, man, because, you know, between me and my manager, man, when we was outside, man. You know what I mean? Like, we get there and work. You know what I mean? My team, we work. So it's like, we're just waiting for the doors to open back up. That's it, man. Because it's go time now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we've been waiting for too long. It's
about to be a year.
Yeah,
already.
It's a year. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to get to it. It's time to get to it.
I think we'll be there soon. It seems like, you know, the vaccines are slowly getting, you know, more, the whole logistics of it is getting more figured out. So hopefully by April, May.
You take the vaccine yet?
Me? No, not yet.
All right. I don't know yet, man. I'm just going to wait for the first batch to go out, man. I ain't going to lie.
You're waiting?
I'm just going to see how it turned out, man.
I'm still debating.
Yeah.
All right.
My job offers it to us every week, and I deny it all the time just because, you know, it's a little skeptical.
You're just waiting on it.
It's too quick. It came out too quick.
I feel you.
Research takes about like 8 years too. So I don't know, man. I didn't even take the flu shot.
I feel you. You know, the pandemic, you know, it got me reading this book about the pharmaceutical industry. It was this whole, you know, this investigative journalist wrote a whole book about it. And they talked about the last, you know, potential pandemic when, you know, back when Gerald Ford was president, like in the 80s. And the vaccine caused more infections than the actual, you know, virus did. They thought it would be a pandemic. It never happened. I mean, I don't mean to like say that this vaccine will be the same, but that one was rushed, and then people were hesitant, and then it just never worked out. But hopefully, they figured it out this time.
I just want to make sure that you got like all your GPS and trackers off on me right now, man. The government's gonna be after you after this interview, bro. They might come through. Lock the doors. Damn. Lock and loaded. Jesus. You can still.
No,
you gotta answer that.
I don't know any firearms. I'm not packing nothing. No, but it's in a book. I'm just reiterating what's in the book.
Nah, for sure.
They got to go talk to the author who wrote that. I'm just giving you the notes up from it. But anyway, I think the vaccine will be ultimately. I think it'll be all right. What I'm more curious about is if it's something that we're gonna have to deal with, twice a year. So the vaccine we gotta take twice a year. Because, they say that coronavirus is like the main, overarching type of virus. And then there's the flu, the cold, blah, blah, blah. So COVID-19, is a type of coronavirus. So they say, this is not something that will go away. It'll just be something that will go from pandemic to endemic, where it'll always be here. Just the effects wouldn't, we're used to it now. But so I'm just curious how, we adapt in the future, I guess. I don't know if you've thought that far yet.
No, well, hopefully, man, we can get this out and just shake it through so we just really get back to our regular life. Well, let me correct my saying. We're never gonna get back to regular life. It's just that's the fact of the matter. Things will never be the same. As long as we get as normal as possible, back to somewhat of our regular lives, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of feel you on that one. I feel like we're gonna, it's kind of a moment in history where time has just, shifted. It's just a different. Hello. Y'all here still? I kind of hear you guys in the back. I can hear you if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Oh, there you go.
I think we good.
I got you back. We back now.
Okay.
Back.
I'm bad, man. Our Wi-Fi said y'all need to relax. So we're back.
The Wi-Fi says stop talking about Corona. Stop playing with me. Anyway, man. Well, it's been a minute since we've been talking anyway, so I'm sure you guys gotta get back to work, but anything you want to end it on? Anything we didn't get to talk about? Anything, make sure you go follow these guys. I'm gonna post this afterwards with all their handles. Go give them a follow. But yeah, man, anything you want to leave us off with? Any bit of wisdom? It's all yours. No?
So everybody just stay safe and keep grinding. Don't let this discourage you. Just encourage, just keep going, man. Keep living. Don't let it stop you. That's it.
Cool, man.
We got something to say. Coming back.
We coming.
Yeah, of course. You feel me? Like, it's just CT. We kind of feel like the little rat stepchild that got always getting the scraps of the food at the end of the day. But it's all about what we make out of the situation. Right. You know what I'm saying? We can sit here and just overcome adversity. Everything's gonna be all right. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? A lot of people know their worth and talent here, so they should be able to do what they got to do. Let's just get going. You know what I mean? Like, we all at this point, the ones who been doing this know what to do. You know what I mean? So we ain't got no other thing else to do but to do it. I'm just on some no excuse shit. So.
Campaign too.
Yeah. I see.
No excuse.
I see.
All right, fellas. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate your management.
Appreciate you, Jason. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
For having me guys on.
Appreciate you, man.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yo, at Chill Shump on the beat. Follow me on IG at Chill Shump. Go ahead, Rivs.
At Rivs on the beat. I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah,
You got some
Rivs on the
underscores
beat.
in there. You got some
Rivs
underscores.
underscore underscore beat.
Lots of underscores.
That's the brand.
All right, fellas. Enjoy your night. Stay safe.
Too, man.
Have a good one.
Later, you too.